Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to the weekly review special for week 48 of the Gaming Decathlon competition. If you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving. Did go out of town for a few days. It's a tough time to travel. I didn't go into any shops. I didn't go to any destinations. I literally just went and saw my family. Not the large family, not the 30 plus gatherings that we used to have on typical for a Thanksgiving, just the immediate family. Saw my parents, my sister. As part of going out of town, I filmed a lot of my series ahead of time and got this one out early. And I'm actually doing this review special before a game has even released, just so I can kind of squeeze the timing in of it. FM21 technically already out. It's been in beta for 2 weeks, but the full release of the game and the start of my new FM21 Zero to Hero series, well, I've done the series before, so I know what's coming. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to get it up on day one, as the mod that I use for it may not be available day one. May not be available before I leave for the trip, so we'll see. It may have started, may not have started. Either way, next week, as long as it's up by then, next week I will be adding that one to the review special. For now, though, here we are. So overall, 4,495 points, a nice 450 point jump from a week ago, and not far from our best round score. I would not be doing this review special if it had been above that best round score, because it wouldn't be fair. Because once the FM21 series goes live, the Founder's Fortune, the oldest game inactive, 750 points. Those 750 points go away. The current virtual best, 5,022 points, up 250 from a week ago, so it was a good week there. 3 of the 5 games improved their score. All-time virtual best still unchanged, though. Now, though, 3 games within the top 20. Let me start on that side, all-time virtual best side, because 3 games now in touching distance. And a total swap of places. PCM20 was 16th. Its high score of 508. It's been a while since we scored that. In fact, it's been a season and a half now since we scored that. It was 16th. It drops 2 places as both Hammer Team and Viking Way move above it. Viking Way had a small increase in score. It was 17th, and it remains 17th because it actually swapped places. So it passed PCM20, but Hammer Team passed it. Sorry about the dinging on my phone. I'll deal with that part in a minute. Anyway, it moves up and down at the same time, so it ends up in the same place. 529 points. Hammer Team, meanwhile, though, went from 26th all the way up to 15th with a 580 score. And all 3 of them getting awfully close now to the top 10 list. Now, in the scores themselves, in career mode, currently 238 points. We're having a very, very good season, and it's still pretty early in the year. Even though I'm Continental Pro, there is actually a chance that we will surpass our best round score, which was that 508. The all-rounder, 61 points, and this week decided to do something different. There's no way I'm going to pass that 318 this season. Reason being, I am speeding the season up. All the stage races, not happening. All the classics that I have no chance on, not happening. I'm going to quick sim all of those, and we're going to push quickly through the season. So I should pass 200, but I won't get anywhere near 318. Might not even reach 200. Could only be about 150 by the end of the season. But it'll be a quick season, at least. Women's Tour, doubled my score. Yay! Doubling your score is good, but I doubled it from 4 to 8. The team is really bad, but despite that, it was actually a good week because I was expecting, the PCM20 career and the PCM19 Women's Tour, I've had a similar type setup to start. Really bad team. Okay, really bad team. Let's start with that part. So, riders incapable of getting wins, incapable of performing well. I've intentionally given myself difficult starts in those last 3 career series starts. Those previous 2, I had a 0% evaluation, and I've had a 5% evaluation. You lose your sponsorship anything below 10. My target was to just be above 10. We actually ended up with about a 40% evaluation and have re-signed our sponsorship deal for next year. So 40% evaluation, it's not good. That is not good, but that is tremendous compared to the last 2 hard starts. And this one wasn't quite as bad as the hard start that I gave myself in the 19 Women's Tour, but it was very close to the same start. So we went from dead last in every race to this time around being competitive, getting top 10s, achieved a couple objectives, failed miserably in most, but it was still much better than that last time around. And we've managed to score some points. It's only 8, but it's something. Viking Way, a 30-point jump, 529, but it wasn't just a 30-point jump from last week. It was like a 250-point jump from last week. But we had the big bug thing last week where the quest objective led us to losing 2 cities. We recovered those. So we got them back and won the war, and that was good. So now we hold 4, and we'll get to retain 4, and that's good. So we made a lot of progress this time. Still have some recovery to do, but we were able to outscore what we had previously, so that's good. But we're kind of in a similar position to where we were 2 weeks ago, just a little bit better off on the garrison situation. Hammer Team, massive jump, over 200 points up from a week ago. The war is going in our direction. We added a couple more dwarves. We're making really, really, really good progress. But we also could be at the end. We supposedly have medical things, quite a few, but I have 3 of the 5 dwarves knocked unconscious. Oh, no, sorry, 6 dwarves now. 4 of 6 dwarves knocked unconscious, as we just had a big battle. And while we've won, it still may yet be a loss. I've got 1 dwarf trapped who fell down a long ways and has no way to get themselves out. And I have a single dwarf trying to rescue 4. So we'll see if that happens at the beginning of the next episode. But also, I think that series is just about done. The viewership has tailed off. It's a game that's going to be a niche game. It's not going to be a super popular game. It's a fun little game. But there just isn't a massive audience for it. And so as that audience trails off more and more, I will be done soon. I'm certainly no expert at the game, and so I don't blame people for trailing off on that. You know, it's nature of the beast, but a good result. And then, of course, FM21, like I said, I don't even know if it's started or not as I'm recording this ahead of time. That's going to do it for this review special. It was definitely a good week, a lot of good progress. With that FM21 score, though, this score, the overall, will drop significantly, a good 500 points less. But I think we'll make up a little bit of those points, and we should still be over 4,000 next week. Most likely. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.